Welcome to Five Plan Partners Educational Vlog. I'm excited about today because our topic is proposed tax changes. And I'm also very excited to have joined me the latest addition and new colleague to Five Plan Partners, Mark Hume. Mark, welcome to Five Plan. Join us on the financial planning side with your CFP and years of experience. We're thrilled to have you as a member of our team.
Greg, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here and really excited for today's discussion.
Well, we've got a lot to cover. You did an outstanding job in a recent meeting, just giving an overall summary of the tax law changes that are being proposed. It's having an impact on the markets. We're starting to see more volatility. We've seen a downturn in the market. People are starting to scramble as to, okay, how is this going to impact me and my portfolio? And am I going to have to pay more taxes? And I thought we needed to get you on this vlog, not only to introduce you, but also to show your expertise and the great summary that you did for us in the meeting the other day. So with that in mind, what are some of the first things that jumped out to you as you did the analysis on these proposed tax law changes?
It's a great question. So the first thing that really jumped out to me is that this is the first draft. So the final legislation will go through some negotiations with the various politicians reviewing it. But a couple of key points that we're thinking about and could have an impact on our clients are three major points. One is the lifetime exemption for estate taxes is proposed to be cut in half. And so that could have a real significant impact on those with significant net worth. One thing of note within that proposal regarding estate taxes is that the maximum deduction for real property is going to increase significantly according to the first proposal. So think about that family farm. Think about people who have a lot of real property within the context of their net worth. They're going to get a little bit of relief there. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't pay attention to the major headline, which is the potential for the lifetime exemption to be cut in half.
Yeah, that's important. That's very important to work hard and then all of a sudden trying to pass it on to the next generations and they can't afford to pay the estate taxes. That can be a problem.
That's exactly right. The second major point that stuck out to me is the lowering of the top tax bracket down to about $450,000. And we'll speak in the context of married filing jointly. So that's moving down to $450,000 and that bracket's moving up to 39.6%. So that's about a 2.6% increase on the top tax bracket. And additionally, and very important, capital gains taxes, if you're in that top tax bracket, are going to rise from 20% up to 25%. And that's retroactive at this first draft, retroactive to 2 days ago when they announced this potential legislation.
Wow. So we really need to emphasize that to our clients. So changes that we've made in portfolios prior to that will not feel the impact of that. If this legislation gets passed, though, 2 days ago and afterwards, their capital gains rate's a lot higher. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
That's right. You don't have a choice anymore. There's this technical wording in there about a previously binding agreement, but I don't think a lot of people have binding agreements on selling stocks from a couple of weeks ago that they plan to sell them in the fourth quarter. That just doesn't seem like a common thing that exists.
Right. So they've already got everybody scrambling, trying to figure out what's going to take place. Any other things that you would point out on this, Mark, in terms of tax information that we received?
Absolutely. We think about small business owners a lot here at Five Plan.
Much so, yeah.
There's a significant potential for increased taxes on business owners, specifically with S corporations. As it stands proposed, S corporations will have their profits taxed at a 3.8% rate if you're in that top income tax bracket. So that's something really important to be aware of, especially if you're classified as an S corporation. And one other thing to be aware of is those 199A deductions that were provided for business owners 4 years ago with TCJA are potentially going to have a cap on the amount of deductions that can be realized.
So from that standpoint, what I'm also hearing you say here at Five Plan Partners is a democratized family office. we coordinate with other professionals. And as we move forward in these discussions about the tax law changes, we need to be looking at everyone's financial blueprint, their portfolios, and also as we approach year end, coordinating with their CPA as we line up for year end taxes that people may have to pay. Do I hear you correctly?
That's exactly right. We're going to spend a lot of time over the remainder of the year thinking about who our clients are, what the particulars are of their blueprint, and how can we apply what the final legislation is to give them the best opportunities to be as efficient as possible within the context of the laws that are put in place.
Anything else that you want to just highlight to our viewers as we're on this vlog this morning?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's one final point to make, and that's what was not included in this proposed legislation.
Okay. No, that's fantastic.
There was a lot of conversation around step up in basis. And when someone inherits a taxable account, they get a step up in basis currently. There was discussion about that step up in basis going away or a tax being levied on the unrealized gains. And there was no mention in this first draft of legislation around a step up in basis. And so we can generally move forward with cautious optimism that the step up in basis will remain in place.
Let me say this, we're going to continue keeping our viewers updated on this discussion. It's also going to be a topic we're going to have in one-on-one meetings and our Zoom and WebEx meetings as we go forward, as well as maybe even have some educational seminars on it and more vlogs. So we're thrilled to have you here, Mark, at Five Plan Partners. Any parting words you want to leave to our viewers?
I'm really excited to be here. I'm looking forward to continuing to help clients. And this is going to be a really great start to my tenure at Five Plan by monitoring this tax legislation and implementing the best practices possible for each client.
Yeah, there is no doubt in my mind. We were thrilled as we went through the whole interview process with you, your years of experience, your insight, your knowledge. And we are just really excited to have you here. And I'm very excited to introduce you to Mark one-on-one as we go around and meet with clients. Mark, thanks again for all this elaborate research, and I know we've got more to come. And I want to thank each of the viewers here, watching this educational vlog. You've been very generous in making introductions for us, sending this information to your friends, family, and colleagues, and we thank you for that. We've gotten great response, and we hope as we go through the rest of the 2021 year that we provide you benefit and information. And you know that we are always watching in relation to your portfolio and your financial blueprint. Have a great week. We'll be in touch.